I'm Curtis Freeman for Metalworks Institute. This is bass tips, and we're going to talk about walking bass lines this time. This is a real easy way to learn walking bass lines, and it's a very beginner approach. There's tons to expand on from here, but you might find yourself on one of these gigs, and basically they're better paying corporate gigs, and you'll want to know these skills, okay? The walking bass line is a good one to study for beginners because it takes out the variable of rhythm. Basically, walking bass lines right from the beginning are just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So seeing it so rhythmically stagnant almost, that's probably a bad word, but it's just there's no variety in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't have to worry now about a cool rhythm to make up. So we're going to take that variable out and work on the notes and what notes we're going to put in here. So we're going to take the root of the chord. So if it's an F major 7 chord, the root is an F. If it's a C7, the root is a C. If it's an A minor 7 flat 5, it's an A. It's just the letter at the beginning. So we're going to play the root for every first beat of the chord. That's 25% done of the whole chart. The root on the first. We're going to skip the second for now. On the third beat, we're going to play the fifth of the chord. That's in a major scale of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On D, the fifth is going to be the A. For all your rockers, that's the power chord. Look, and it's going to say on the chart if it's a diminished chord or a minor 7 flat 5 or we look for the flat 5, so we're going to play a flat 5 when it's indicated. So the fifth on the third beat, and on the fourth beat we're going to play a leading tone into the next chord. So if the next chord is a G, we're going to play either a semitone before the G or a semitone after the G. If the chord on beat 1 of the following next bar is a minor 7, we're going to play a semitone before the A or a semitone after the A, either the A flat or the B flat. That's 75% of the chart down now, if we play that on each bar. And what's the, rounded out to 100, we have the second beat, and we can play a chord tone or a scale tone going towards that fifth. So as long as it's in the key of the chord. So if we see the chord, we're going to play the scale related to that or the arpeggio related to that, and we'll be in good shape. So here's just the first 4 bars of Fly Me to the Moon. We got A minor 7, D minor 7, G7, and C major 7. And just using that technique, listen, and this will sound like a real walking bass line because it is. And of course we can expand on that and be more creative, but this will definitely get you through and get you by on those gigs where you're not used to playing walking bass lines. So here we go, 2, 3, 4. So beat 1, the root. Beat 2, we're going to play a chord tone or a scale tone or arpeggio tone. I guess that's a chord tone. Beat 3, we're going to play the fifth. And beat 4, we're going to play a leading tone. That'll get you a decent walking bass line and get you started. This is Bass Tips for Metalworks Institute. I'm Curtis Freeman.